right. Good evening, New York. I say that because I'm from New Jersey. Okay, I hope everyone's doing great in this cold. Thank you so much, Christina, for organizing this event. It was great. All the endeavors and, the whole thing to bring this community together for women means a lot to all of us here who want to see a great future. So, talking about myself, which I hate to do, I am a mechanical and aerospace engineer. I traveled all the way from India to New Jersey to do my master's at Rutgers and finish up my mechanical and aerospace engineering school. We had a whole ratio of 1:5, 5 girls sitting out there in a class of 60 odd boys. But this is something we've grown up with, we all have. We've all had those challenges when we started off. But we have to find our balance and what we really understand as to what means, what purpose we have in our lives, how do we make that difference? And that's what made me decide to choose a career in a very male-dominant field. So I finished my coursework, thankfully graduated with a very nice thesis, and became a mechanical and aerospace engineer's master's. And the spark to have more women in the field is something that is already in me, and that something will always grow with me. And that's how I became the Women in 3D Printing New Jersey ambassador. 5 months back, I started this journey with Nora. Thank you so much. Wherever you are, I hope you are a part of this event, even if you're in Cali. Thank you for doing this. I mean, all these amazing makers out there. I appreciate what you guys are doing. It's incredible. It means a lot. I am the co-founder for a 3D printing startup called 3Educators. I know it's very hard to pronounce, 3D Educators, or it's actually 3Educators. So we educate communities about 3D printing technologies everywhere, all different kinds of technologies that exist out there. It's not just one thing, it's different design techniques. There's so many options out there now that you're confused. And to just end that confusion, you need to get trained in some way or the other. We all know that. So 2 years back, I co-founded this startup with my co-founder who is in India right now. And we went about 27 maker fairs in 2018, from Ohio to Denver to Colorado to San Francisco, because Rutgers was grateful enough to give us an NSF grant. They believed in our idea, and we started 3D printing. So we started reaching out to all these makers at different maker fairs we went to, and it was amazing. This vibe, this energy of having fellow makers making something incredible around you. It just lights you up, keeps your fire burning. Oh my God, you guys made the largest big size 3D printer. That's incredible. I never knew about it. And maker fairs opened my vision. They opened the journey to understanding that there's more to just having a technical degree out of college, working just in the corporate, but making something. Making something you will make a difference in. Making something that you've always dreamt of doing. And that's what Maker Fairs was all about. So we met this amazing community of makers who actually introduced us to New Jersey's largest makerspace, which is called Maker Depot. They are actually our sponsors and our partners in doing more making. So we work with them, we collaborate with them, and then we educate to all the schools in New Jersey. We've touched North, we've touched the East, the South. We want to have more women, and that's not just my present, but that's something I envision as my future too. Giving the power to women to hold and to be able to make things by themselves, you don't have any obstruction. It's all in your head. If you decide you want to do it, you'll find all the ways to do it. And that's what I encourage right now, help them build printers from scratch, help them design, give them the tools they need to make their ideas real. And we've been doing that with MAWA, Union, different states in Jersey, a bunch to start with in New York, because I just feel it's in your head. There are no barriers. We're all connected. Right now, I'm connected to Christina with the Women in 3D Printing group. I've been to their hangout sessions. It was amazing. I'm like, okay, wow, this is so cool. You hang out, you network with so many people with similar mindsets. You have an idea, you share. It's really cool. And what I felt New Jersey was great at was having these big spaces which can actually give you the resources to make an idea real. And Jersey is all about maker spaces, all these big spots that can help you grow, all these makers that help you out in different ways. Like you don't expect, you walk through a path, through a subway. New York is cold, no offense to anyone. You guys believe it, right? Okay. But coming from a culture of making, and if you are in a space where you have people supporting you in your ideas and your dreams, it means a lot. And I feel blessed that we are a part of this community of making, making women in 3D printing happen, making 3D printing happen, and making all of this happen, because we all grow and collaborate together. So community, I feel, is all about collaboration and helping each other fulfill your personal as well as combined goals. It all boils down to something or the other. So as part of 3Educators, we help train, organize workshops. Our offices are in Newark, Launchpad, and Wayne, that's the makerspace. And you can start anywhere. It's just that everyone out here has a very different starting point, and we're not all the same. We're all unique in our differences, and we must recognize that. So everybody should be given an exposure to 3D printing, to 3D designing, irrespective of what background you come from. And I think it's a great tool for entrepreneurship. You can be an entrepreneur tomorrow if you have a printer. I keep the printer in my car and go to craft fairs. Does it mean anything? To me, yes, it's a big deal. I'm not a maniac, but I believe that you can change the world with it. And all these inspiring women out here who've come here tonight are doing that. And a big round of applause to all of them, please. Okay, so being the Women in 3D Printing New Jersey ambassador, I am hosting the Maker Fest or the Maker Party in Jersey. That is in our location at Wayne, at Maker Depot. And here you'll get introduced to different kinds of making techniques. It could be laser etching, or soldering, or CNC, or getting use or access to a wood shop. I mean, that's my comfort zone. That's where I feel comfortable, where people learn together over beer, over drinks. You don't get to use the machines when you do that, but you certainly get to get yourself introduced to things that you can use to make amazing things. So you guys are more than welcome to come by our Maker Party on December 20th, and I would leave you all on that note. Thank you so much.